I think I was only the one.
Oh, you didn't know.
I was
We are pleased to have the Honor Guard from the Syracuse Army Recruiting Center to present and post the colors. Ladies and gentlemen, Acting Justice of the Supreme Court, the Honorable Michael L. Anuzak, presiding. You may be seated.
Good morning. My name is Casey Crable, and I have the privilege of serving at Onondaga Community College as president. OCC is so proud not only to host this ceremony and transform our auditorium into an official New York State courtroom for the third year, but to welcome back the Honorable Judge Michael Hanishak, who is joining us again today to preside over this most important ceremony. We welcome all of you and our many special guests today. We're delighted that the Honor Guard from the United States Army Syracuse Recruiting Center is here to post the colors for this ceremony. Special thanks to Staff Sergeant Cook, Staff Sergeant Ward, Staff Sergeant Gramell, Staff Sergeant Gomez, Staff Sergeant Delius. Thank you very much. Last year was a special one for me, not only because I had just arrived on campus as the 8th president of OCC, but I was very honored to be involved with the ceremony then, at which time the oath of allegiance to become a United States citizen was administered to 50 new citizens. Today, we are delighted to welcome each of you, 76 candidates, just as eager to become American citizens. And today is a special day. Today is Giving Tuesday, a global day of giving, giving back to one another, to our community, and to this country. What better day than Giving Tuesday to come together to celebrate the gift of citizenship each of you will receive today. Today you'll be welcomed as United States citizens and in an oath which exemplifies all the freedoms and gifts of our country will be taken by each of you. We welcome you. We're proud to be the host site for a national touring exhibit entitled Lincoln, the Constitution and the Civil War, which is on display through December 12th. We invite each of you to take the time afterwards to stop by and view these spectacular panels and related pieces of history in the atrium of the Whitney Building. It was President Lincoln who said, "Let us at all times remember that all American citizens are brothers of a common country and should dwell together in bonds of fraternal feeling." It's now my pleasure to introduce the presiding judge for this ceremony, Judge Michael Hanishak. He serves as an Onondaga County Family Court judge as well as an acting Supreme Court justice in the 5th Judicial District of the New York State Court System. He was first elected to the state bench in 2001 and was re-elected in 2010.
Thank you. How's that? On behalf of the 5th Judicial District, I would like to also thank you for hosting this ceremony once again, which I will note is a Central New York record where we have 76 new citizens who will be sworn in today. I would like to welcome all of the citizenship candidates, their families, and friends as we're here today to take part in a life-altering event, the transformation of the candidates into citizens of the United States of America. And I just want to note that this is your ceremony, and as the son of immigrants who came to this country as refugees after World War II and then became naturalized citizens, I appreciate the significance of the ceremony and the fact that I had the honor to preside over this ceremony as a judge as an example of the opportunities this great country provides immigrants and their children. This past month, our county held a ceremony at the Convention Center in downtown Syracuse for what is known as National Adoption Day. It was a joyous occasion as many young children officially became members of their new families. This is also an adoption ceremony here this morning. Each of you, as citizenship candidates, have decided to adopt the United States as your new homeland. And the United States has in turn decided to adopt each of you. What we are accomplishing is mutual adoption, a great process which keeps our country strong, free, and prosperous, not only today, but for many years to come. Every one of you have distinct reasons for becoming American citizens, but all of you have one commonality. Each of you has chosen to become American. We welcome you. Together, we share its obligations and the rights of citizenship conferred upon us. We are proud and pleased that you have chosen Central New York to enrich with your own cultures, customs, and work skills. In just a few moments from now, as a new citizen, you will have new duties to keep your community a safe and orderly one, to cooperate in the enforcement of law, to exercise your right to vote, to come forward as a witness in the interest of justice, or by serving on a jury and by upholding the law. I welcome all of you as citizens of the United States. As of today, you will be equal citizens entitled to the same rights and privileges and subject to the same obligations as Americans whose parents and grandparents and great-grandparents were born in this country. Thank you for choosing our country in which to work and live. Good luck, and may God bless you, your family, and our nation. Thank you. At this time, I'd like to recognize a number of individuals without whose efforts this ceremony would not be possible. First and foremost is Ms. Susan Tormey of Onondaga Community College, who's done a superb job in organizing this ceremony. I know Ms. Tormey's in the rear of the auditorium. Thank you very much, Ms. Tormey. I'd also like to thank from the Onondaga County Sheriff's Department, Deputy Jay Costello. Deputy, thank you. From the Americanization League, we have Ms. Monica Dornford. Thank you, Ms. Dornford. I believe from the League of Women Voters, we have Ms. Joan Durant here. Durant, thank you. And I'd also like to recognize someone who I'm a friend with for many years. He's seated in the rear of the auditorium as Mr. Robert Murfitt, who's a tireless advocate and volunteer assisting many members of the Bhutanese community in Central New York on a daily basis. Mr. Murphy, you want to stand and be recognized? At this time, I'd like to introduce Officer Jack Fettiplace, who's here to present the candidates for citizenship. And I note that he's assisted this morning by Officer Nicole Jarris, and they made the trip up from Buffalo. Officer Feta, please.
Thank you, Your Honor. It is my pleasure to introduce 76 candidates for United States citizenship. They come from 39 countries of the world, including Bhutan, Somalia, Philippines, Jordan, Burma, Iraq, Israel, Turkey, Italy, Ghana, Vietnam, Germany, Thailand, Nigeria, Togo, Taiwan, Poland, Mexico, Yemen, Ireland, Colombia, the People's Republic of China, Canada, Pakistan, India, Sudan, Afghanistan, Bosnia-Herzegovina, Moldova, the Democratic Republic of the Congo, Cuba, Guatemala, Trinidad and Tobago, Nicaragua, South Korea, Burundi, Cameroon, South Sudan, and Venezuela. Each person has voluntarily come forward to state his or her own personal declaration of independence from all former allegiances and loyalties, just as our own forefathers did over 238 years ago. Each candidate is of good moral character, attached to the ideals and principles of the United States, and eligible in all respects for citizenship upon taking the prescribed oath of allegiance to the United States and its Constitution. I would now ask that all candidates for naturalization please stand and remain standing until the oath of allegiance is administered.
I will read the oath of renunciation first. After I complete that oath of renunciation, then you can state "I do." So I'd ask that you please raise your right hand. I hereby declare on oath that I absolutely and entirely renounce and abjure all allegiance and fidelity to any foreign prince, potentate, state, or sovereign, of whom or which I have heretofore been a subject or citizen. Please state "I do." I do. Thank you. Now please repeat after me the oath of allegiance. I will support and defend the Constitution and laws of the United States of America against all enemies, foreign and domestic. That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same. That I will bear arms on behalf of the United States when required by law. I will perform work of national importance under civilian direction when required by the law. And I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion. So help me God. Congratulations. Thank you. At this time, I would request that you remain standing and that the members of the active duty military who were just sworn in to please step forward and lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. The flag is to my left, your right, and you could please lead us. Pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands,
one nation, Thank you. And would you please remain safe? Maybe take your seats. Thank you very much. Let's give the At this time, I'd like to introduce, we have Professor David Rodari, who will be joined by Professor Kevin Moore. They're both music professors here at OCC for the national anthem. Will you please rise, and we have professors here. Thank you. Thank you. You may be seated. And I'll note that we'll have both Professor Moore and Professor Rodari back for some additional renditions of performance later in the ceremony. And at this time, I would like to introduce and ask to step forward for some remarks representatives of our elected officials. And first, I would like to call upon Ms. Jacqueline Smith, who I believe is here on behalf of U.S. Senator Kirsten Gillibrand, to step forward. Ms. Smith? Sure.
Good morning, everyone. So my name is Jacqueline Smith, and I'm a regional assistant for Senator Kirsten Gillibrand, who is unable to attend today because she is in Washington, D.C., and I'm honored to be here sharing in your special day in her place. So it is wonderful to see so many people here today taking the oath of allegiance to the United States, and it is my privilege to be here to welcome you into your citizenship today. As one of your representatives in the United States Senate, please do not hesitate to contact our office if you feel that the senator can be of assistance in any manner, if you feel that you need any help with any federal issues while you're here as a citizen in the United States. And congratulations again. This is such a great thing that you're doing, and we congratulate you on this new journey that you're having today. So on behalf of Senator Gillibrand, please accept our congratulations on becoming a citizen today in the United States, and welcome.
Next, we have present Mr. Chris Montgomery from U.S. Congressman Dan Maffei's office. I believe there's also a raffle in regards to a flag that I believe was flown over the Capitol that will be presented to one of the new citizens. But Mr. Montgomery, if you want to step forward, please.
Good morning. On behalf of Representative Dan Maffei, I'd like to congratulate you and your families on becoming United States citizens today. I know today marks the beginning of a journey that is endless, and I hope you take advantage of all of your new rights and opportunities as American citizens. One of the things that I brought with me today is an American flag. that was flown over the United States Capitol in Washington, D.C. At request of Representative Dan LaFay. We have some names that we're going to draw. I'm going to have President to draw them for us. And today's flag is going to go to Mr. Elvis Selmovic. If our office can be of any assistance to you, we're located at 100 North Salina Street in downtown Syracuse. Again, congratulations to you and your families.
Thank you. I'd like to congratulate the winner. May you be as fortunate in the future as you are today, so congratulations. Next, I'd like to call upon representative of our county executive, Joni Mahoney. We have President Mr. Travis Glazier is here for some remarks. Mr. Glazier.
Thank you, Your Honor, and thank you, Chancellor Grayhill, for hosting this wonderful event. On behalf of County Executive Mahoney, I'd like to congratulate you on this culmination of a very long journey and welcome you to Onondaga County. Many of you have been here for years. Some of you perhaps don't live here, but will be visiting. Onondaga County is enriched by everything that the folks who come to live here and visit here bring, and we welcome you to utilize all the resources that we have, our parks, our services, and we encourage you to get involved. Local government is only as good as the folks that come and serve. So beyond voting, go to town meetings, come to public hearings, get involved with your school district, whatever it is that fits your particular life. But we recommend that you get involved because we're only as good as the folks that we serve and the folks who come and participate. So on that, again, congratulations and best of luck.
Present here this morning on behalf of the county clerk, the Honorable Sandra Shep, we have present Deputy County Clerk, Mr. Chris Plachaki. I just want to thank Mr. Plachaki and everyone at the county clerk's office for all the hard work that they also put in as far as the ceremony is concerned, and they also, I'm sure Mr. Plachaki will explain a bit further about passports and things like that that are available. So thank you, and Mr. Plachaki, can I step forward?
It's a great honor for me to come before you on behalf of the Onondaga County Clerk, Sandra Shep. I'm here to offer you our services, today for your passports, or on any occasion in the future that you may require our services. Our office is located on the second floor of the county courthouse in room 200. I'd like to take this opportunity to congratulate you on this, the culmination of your efforts to become citizens. You are now citizens of the greatest country on earth, the United States of America. You are equals to every other American citizen, with equal rights and equal responsibilities. I must also take this opportunity to thank you, because after all, it's not really the government or the Constitution that make America great. It is we the people who hold high the ideals of the Constitution that keep America great. Many things have changed since my grandparents stepped off a boat at Ellis Island 8 decades ago, but one thing that still holds true is that each new citizen with their unique cultures and beliefs makes America a little bit stronger and a little bit more beautiful. You have our best wishes as you begin your journey as American citizens. And again, from the county clerk and all of us, congratulations.
And last but certainly not least, representatives of our elected officials. We have present Mr. Cho Bajak, who's here representing the mayor of the city of Syracuse, Stephanie Miner. Mr. Bajak.
This is a little short. Good morning. When you think of American industrial success stories, it is very hard to ignore Syracuse, New York, in that success story. Whether you think of the railroads or you think of the waterways that made that successful, it's hard to not think of Syracuse, New York. You think of Erie Canal, that was right here. Industrial age, all the industrial development were all here in Syracuse. But most importantly, there could have not been that success without manpower behind that. And the manpower behind that was mostly immigrant. Immigrant built this country. And for that, I would like to tell you today, thank you for making that choice to be part of this country. Because without us, as immigrants, America can only be half of what it is today. On behalf of Stephanie Miner, I want to thank you again for choosing to be a resident of Syracuse, New York. This city has been known for what it is today because it is a home to new ideas. This city is receptive to new people and the things they come with. You think of Northside Syracuse today. It was predominantly, historically, Italian American. You go to West Side, predominantly Irish American. You go to East Side, Germans and Jewish American. When you think of all of that, it was all different. But they all had one thing in common, and that was the idea to succeed and to make America a better place for all of us. They are all entrusting you with that idea and that philosophy today. So when you leave this room, I entrust you, and the whole city of Syracuse entrust you with that you will continue that tradition and make us proud. We welcome you all, and on behalf of Stephanie Miner, if you need anything, we are located in City Hall, 233 East Washington Street. We can be any of assistance to you. You are highly welcome, and congratulations, and good luck with your endeavors.
Thank you. At this time, I would request that Officer Fettleplace, as well as President Crable, join me in the presentation of the certificates, and we'll get started. Leave with Officer Fettleplace reading off the names. Officer.
Formerly of Bhutan, Kesad Chamalage. Formerly of Colombia, David Gutierrez de Pineras Perez. Vikash Pokhara. Formerly of Jordan, Ali Al-Hanini. Formerly of Pakistan, Ayaz Ahmed Butt. Formerly of the People's Republic of China, Hui Laspi.
Formerly of Bhutan, Guma Devi Regni. Formerly of Bhutan, Nita Regni. Formerly of Bhutan, Jawala Prasad Regni. Formerly from Turkey, Esra Nur Sula. Formerly from Afghanistan, Haydar Melikizadi. Former from Israel, Ayman Hussein El-Karons. Democratic Republic of the Congo, Anasia Mukashimana.
Formerly of India, Vintaya Jacob. Formerly of Taiwan, Andrew Su. Formerly of Burundi, Jian Sinzoyeba. Nazira Qatar. Formerly of Bhutan, Devi Oli. Formerly of Bhutan, Lakshmi Oli. Formerly of Bhutan, Ina Oli. Formerly of Bhutan, Binda Oli. Formerly of Poland, Dorota Nikolajenko. Formerly of Bhutan, Lisa Subedi.
Saranayal Ashka, formerly of India, Bhagirathi Abhinkanalanu. Formerly from Ghana, Akasua Asantiwa. Formerly from Mexico, Ubaldo Fermin Miran Lopez. Formerly from South Sudan, Fortunato Iko Longa. Formerly from Cuba, Osmel Ros Cespedes.
As far as numbers go, and really it's a great event. How about a nice round of applause for officers at Masiac and Feta Place for the job they did. Last but certainly not least, how about a nice round of applause for the parents? The kids have been really great throughout the proceeding, don't you think? At this time, I would call upon Professors Rodari and Moore to step forward. They'll be performing two musical numbers. One is Beginning My Studies, and then also one of my favorite songs, God Bless America. And professors?
My studies, the first step pleased me so much, the mere fact consciousness. These words, the power of notion, the least insect or animal, the stop and loiter all the time to see the ecstatic song. While the storm clouds gather far across the sea, let us swear allegiance to land that's free. Let us all be grateful for a land so fair as we raise our voices in a song of prayer. God bless America, land that I love.
Thank you very much once again for those renditions. They're great. And I would like to close with some comments in regards to our protocol for ending the ceremony. One is I would ask that everyone remain in the auditorium until the colors are retired by our honor guard. And also I'd like to remind everyone in regards to the Whitney Atrium where there's a Lincoln Memorial, a National Constitution and Civil War exhibit, so you can certainly stop by there if you have time. Keep also in mind that at the conclusion of the ceremony, I would request that the new citizens please step down for a group photo on stage with President Crable and I, and also Officer Fettlepace. And also, last but not least, we do have refreshments available courtesy of OCC, so you can certainly partake of those after the conclusion of the ceremony. And I'd like, again, once like to thank President Crable for hosting this. Let's give her a nice round of applause. God willing, we can all do this again next year, President. So thank you once again. And at this time, I would call upon the honor guard to retire the colors. Thank you. This will
picture. Let's try to get out of the way so Mr. Queen can get home down for us.